Nzenesi tene mazamu, dunia tene mazamu, tenkozesa bintu bichamu, segu ya mwanadamu, kubaba muli bachamu, muli bachamu. Nzendi wukubera nice, oyagala opportunity nkuweka chance. Wanodole ngulira chai, owa matanga kuliko na majani. Waliwo banchunya mu biri ebizibu, nga baagala ngweve mu mirimu. Basibi right now utopen, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale. Kuba kati yefe baliko, yefe value, yefe simple. No matter bandi single, one day nja kubela double. Hawa midule sidu, sigino chusa zikube munju. If you are not dona ita manju, bali tubalike bade mujuju. Fetulie mbona suga na nsuju, tukube vasi nga ziri mubire. Fata mwana muola boy tuvimbe. Wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale, wamma tubale. Mr. DJ, Ola Kamide, chakala, 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 no matter what, one respect today. Kwagala nyela sakala basoleya, tugata benji kushota ndi kulia. Steady, 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 ready.
My name is Hon Tibasiimwa. I'm number 3.
Mahanji Kenan. I'm his assistant. Yes.
Kato, Wycliffe, and my son to Honorable. Number 6. Legal assistant, personal assistant. My name is Patrick Mwanjisi. I am the pharmaceutical advisor to the Honorable. I am the son to the Honorable. Today I did some jobs representing all the assistants.
Yeah, allow me to stand. I'm used to standing. Yes, I greet all of you in the love of Jesus. My name is Reverend Canon Apolli Brown. Not Canon, but I'm a Canon in the hand. I'm the National Coordinator, Socio-Economic Development Program for older persons of Uganda in the Office of the President, alongside with the Office of the National Chairman, NRM Elders League. And Honorable, I'm his Chief Consultant.
It is very dangerous to come to a function and you go back and become sick. I'm William Bazi, Honorable with my uncle, my paternal uncle, and I'm a teacher in Makerere University and the proprietor of this restaurant where you are.
Yaho mugumire nibari kwija nanye nibari kubasanga nyoka byankizwe senior citizen. I'm not so senior that I'm told that day rather than senior citizen. I'm very privileged to be here in this family of Honorable Salongo Tibasiimwa Joram. He is my friend, intimate friend, right from Bushenyi, but this is Kampala now. I'm from Hoima, the Greater Bunyoro. Thank you very much.
If you were a manager that time, it is over. Now that he has been sworn in, this is a different story. My senior, my brothers, sisters, ladies and gentlemen. This son of mine always believes that he can take me for, even if he doesn't want me, because he knows I'll say something. But I hope he wanted to tell me and he forgot. But I want to start by thanking God, because this is a special day in our family. This is a special day in our family. You know, if you look back since we got independence, how many MPs have come from Ankole and Igara? Be more specific. There are very few, because it takes a while to get an MP. But as it is written in the Bible, each and everything has its own timing. Uncle Joram had served, retired as he said. I'm also a retired professor now. If you didn't know, I retired 3 years ago. Thought that, oh, he has finished his work, he has served, he'll go home. But the Bible says, he will call you at his service as and when. So I want to thank God that it's not your choice, it's not anybody's choice, it is God's choice to call you to serve. I want to thank God that with people, you worked in the ministries, but you have been lifted every time to a different level. It's not that it is your will, it is your strength, but this is God's lifting. This is God's giving. I'm a believer. I was born again in 1991. And I believe nothing happens by mistake. So when you thought that you had served and finished, and you had that farewell party as a headmaster, then you thought, oh, now I'll go and rest. Then you were in the change politics. Then you said, I rest. But God needs you to serve. Kato was praying. There's things he said that are very, very important. Going in parliament means different things to many people. I'll tell you, there's a member of parliament who came here with his wife to see me. I think he was sworn in maybe yesterday or the other day. But after his election, he was diagnosed with cancer, stage 4, meaning nothing can be done for him. His prayer is one. I have spent all the resources that I had so that I don't leave my family in debts. That is his wish. But there are other people who are wishing that they get some other things. All the years that you have had a clean report. Will your report be spoiled now that you have become an MP? And by the way, some of these people who work in the president's office, you may know that special interest groups in the parliament are sometimes considered to be on cabinet. Of the elderly, we should look at them. How many are they? So if we pick one of them, it should empower us be the one to be the minister. But we shall wait to see. That is my wish. I don't want to hide it. Yes, I don't want to hide it. And I've even told the people, this man, if Museveni knows the Eritrean, does he know all the fight? Are they fight? Yeah. Does he know all of them? But I think he's the best of all of them. Because I've looked at them and he's the best. Minister, we shall come back. This time we shall not come to the garden. We shall go there and we shall be 150 people sitting together with people. And that dinner will be on me. Now you start praying. I want to thank all the people that supported you in this race. I want to thank the people that trusted you. They don't trust you now. They trusted you before, and they have been seeing you and watching. And time came that they wanted you to represent them. My prayer is one that you will have justice, you see the truth, you will see that people as people, human beings, we have a big problem. Our society is suffering because they do not know where and what to get for their lives. Not that the things are not there, they are there. I believe, Uncle Joram, you have been there, you have been a teacher, and you have mobilized people before, mobilized people for development. There are things that I wanted to tell you, that now you are here. When you look at projects that take place in the country, how are they distributed? Whether you're in government, as a government or opposition, and unless you see the project implementers, they will not include you. P from Ankori coming to us. We write grants, we win. MPs come. If you want to know, I know so many MPs, they come. How many projects are in Chizoba? How many projects are in Chabjim? 0. Why? Because the MPs, I don't want to blame them, I think they don't know. And you find a person, I chair the National Research Innovation Fund, which is a presidential pledge of 500 billion. We have been giving out money. This morning we had a meeting to select those to fund. People see it in the papers, they say, those are for them. Who? Honorable, these are things that we can help you, tell you. These are here, go there. But if we tell you, and you think that they are not worth your people, because now you represent Western region. And these people come and they say, I'll quote one MP who chairs one committee and he has gone back to and he says, I have seen all these innovations in different regions and his region hadn't got. So I said, Honorable, tell me your region. He told me and I said, your people don't write, but we shall help them to teach them. Now they are going to get. Before I sit, I want to talk to my brothers. Honorable went in teaching, he went to the highest to become a headmaster. Now he went in politics, he has gone to the highest. Some of you have studied and done one degree and stopped. I don't know why you think you have reached the end. Because you have a job, you get some money, you think that's enough. No, it's not enough. My brothers and sisters, let us stop. Let us not stop halfway. The ladders are still there, you can see. I don't want to say, I hear there they were saying 2026 we have now inaugurated you as the flag bearer there. But I want to say, I don't want to say that, but I wish you the best. And please feel at home when you are here. And when you are around Kampala, Reverend and your wife, pass by and say, where is this old man that sits in this place? I'm always here. God bless you.
I'll summarize my speech in 3 phases, 3 parts. I want to talk about him as a family man, and lastly, as a human being. So, as a family, I must tell you, we have enjoyed being children of Honorable. he has a name that is credible. You can use it anywhere, access any door in this country. And I'll give a personal experience. One time I had come back from the UK, and I was actually moving in a bus from here to Nairobi, and at the border in Busia, as the immigration officer was stamping in the passport from Kenya, I used his name as my middle name. He said, Joram Tibasiimwa, Barara High School? I said, yes. He spoke in Swahili, and he took me and bought me a soda. Told me about his story. This was a Kenyan. So for me, when you are somebody in service and your name is glorified, it means you have some special attributes. There are people who have fathers who are thieves. There are people who have fathers who are ashamed of them. Today, as I was sending WhatsApp, everyone was telling me he was my teacher, and next week they will be buying me lunches on behalf of Honorable. And I think as a family man, he's taught us we owe it to him as a continuation of his legacy to maintain our friendships as a demonstration. Some of us, we feared for the worst, but his positive attitude and stamina just made sure that everything worked out. Even when he was a head teacher, I have former students who would ask for positions. You know, a student in school coming to headmaster's office asking for a position for his brother who has failed, and then the brother gets a position. This is a student of senior 5. How many headmasters are like that? To me, that speaks of being amiable and being humble. And that has actually continued to the extent that even today in the presence of the parliament, there were many people who have passed through his hands, and they facilitated our access, and to me, I was proud. The third part of the speech is actually a speech to my brothers and sisters. Mzee is now in the late 70s. Given the life expectancy of 20 years from now, even when he's alive, he will not be very active. What can we do in those 20 years? Can we keep on sitting? He's become a honorable. Can't you use that opportunity and get something? Some people want bread on the table to be brought to them. Somebody to make for you an application. You want honorable to write for you an application, make a call, do this. But go make the contacts and ask him to facilitate. And I have got positions at UCU, at wherever I have been, just being there and telling them, and he makes the call and I get what I want. So to me, I think we should use this name, we should use this opportunity to further ourselves as children, to work together. And then there are a few family projects that we are doing back home and within Kampala. Work together and make something out of it. It would be very unfortunate to be, I'm in 40s, so for me to be called the son of the honorable is something rare. Because it is rare. It is rare. So to me, being in 40s, 30s, and you have the honorable, we should use that opportunity to work hard together, develop. He's been very impatient, wanting something to be done tomorrow. When he comes in Kampala, he's asking, what are you doing? How can I help? Let's use that opportunity to work together and continue to make sure that we maintain the legacy. Lastly, but not least, I want to thank all of you. I know in the campaigns, Ronald did a lot of work, but I know in the last phase of the campaign, everyone put down their pieces of work and they did some help. Some of us went to districts we had never been to. And, thank you very much.
it's a weekend. Rotating. So baby reset. Jagala mind to refresh, yeah. Baby girl, kende zamanyi ojja kumenya omutima. Eyo supidi nyingi gy'onvuga, bigambo bingi bwo bisengeka, eno wiki ya makungula. Eyo supidi gy'oliko, nange vibe gyendimu, ongwira ontomeze mu mukwano, kuba it's a weekend. Rotating, so baby reset it. Njagala mind to refresh, yeah. Weekendi, rotating, so baby reset it. Njagala mind to refresh, yeah. People elevate, people concentrate, yeah, and forget the past, yeah. So baby, no, I am scared of a heartbreak. People elevated, people concentrated, and forget the past year. Kuba it's a weekend. Rotating, so baby reset it. Jagala mind to refresh, yeah. Weekend, rotating, so baby reset it. Jagala mind to refresh, yeah. Baby girl, kende zamanyi ojja kumenya omutima. Kati edikenzo yoyo big dada, yayina oluganda kwoyo Mandela, yakowa ebintu by'amazigizaga. Eno vibe tekuli masada, abagala okunywa temumpona, azino bulungi yafuna. Kuba it's a weekend, rotating, so baby reset it. Jagala mind to refresh, yeah. Weekend, rotating, so baby reset it. Jagala mind to refresh, yeah.
I don't have a lot to say about Salongo, but he is my great friend. We met when we had a meeting, the first meeting in Port Potro, another one in Imbarara, another one here, but I've been holding many meetings with him, and really I saw and found out that he has many values. Aticho tugamba kasa ezara kasa. You understand me? So ni manyangu kasa emazire kuzara kasa. Please maintain those values wherever you go, wherever you be. Don't be corrupt, by the way. This is a bad generation. Don't be corrupt. I want to tell you, you may say, I want the second window. If he had had many windows, he wouldn't be one of the honorables in the parliament. I wouldn't have even campaigned for him. But I discovered many values out of him, of which really I can see out of you even. I've interacted with some of you. Nomanya, Bible negamba, mungu abana kisemerire mutenge kutindisa abazaire banyu, and this is what I'm seeing out of you. That is nuko mutunde emyaka ekoraki. So I want to say that I'm very, very happy to be here. So after having learned that Joram has some values, I decided to campaign for him and left all many others who really came down in Hoima. Indirectly I did, and they never realized it until I promoted and Joram had to take over. the whole region. Can you clap for me and him having gone through for the whole of I want to tell you, but I'm surprised the professor to be born again. I'm sorry to say. I want to tell you abantu basomere bamanyireko basomere, that is all. Ekitiinisa abazaire banyu, continue doing that so that you get many blessings out of your parents. Thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you.
We have a Jati, the new Reverend Kano, not Kano, but Kano Apoli Brown. Kandi omugole Akiki Joram Tibasiimwa Canon is a lay canon, by the way. Very gentle Quran Kiga. Yeah, he's a lay canon, so he's a straight man in the church. Hon Joram Lois, omuko waitu afande. N'omukaikuru waitu tugamba omuko gwaija izira n'omukaikuru wo kutumweta mukaikuru. Ndahano kenganjani ya Joram nekaye baitu at the same time nkoku tuhereza hamu omulimo gw'abagurusi n'abakaikuru omwihanga lino lya Uganda. Joram tukamanyangana enyumaho wakaba kyali chairman wa Nkopa. Nkopa ni mugimanyi? Mugimanyi? Akaba chairman wa Nkopa. Aho no twatandikire kumanyangana kandi tukozire mulimo mukoto okutunganira okubaho kwa abantu abakuzire abagurusi n'abakaikuru mihanga lino ya Uganda. Okuija kwa SAGE and social assistance grant for empowerment emitwalo 2 n'ekichweka eripebwa bwire buno abantu abakuzire tukabirwanisa hamu mu parliament. Then no kubaho okwa akatebe representing abantu abakuzire omulihanga lino akarwetwa National Council for Older Persons kandi nambere yaberire mukuru w'entebe rundi national chairman. Congratulates you upon this noble achievement. To work with you, we are ready to support you, first of all as NRM Elders League, assisting each other to uplift the standard of older persons in Uganda. Because life is what you make it to be. So if we use this opportunity, we shall achieve. I want to wish you God's blessings in all what you are going to serve this nation. I rest. Thank you so much.
Joram, Honorable, as one of your children has said, your sons, it is a time, actually I was wrong that you were in the hospital, and of course I couldn't come to see you because actually when I called you, you said, don't come to see me. But it was God's grace that actually helped you to get out of this and to put you where you are now. Thank God for that. And actually when I asked Louis that does he still now go to do campaigns, he said yes, that you still do. Although I think, I don't know whether you went against the doctor's advice, but at least you continue to look for those people. Your campaign managers and your supporters. The elderly, I'm now retired. I'm also retired. I met my former teacher in a party called evangelism. Evangelism. He told me at the time he was a teacher of biology. So when I met him, he told me that, you see, those people are always saying, you old people, what are you doing here? He told me that you people are also coming. You are also coming. You see, you are also coming, and of course, one of the biggest problems in this country is what is called social security. Social security. Somebody is a professor, he retires, he goes to the hospital, cannot afford it. The bills, the hospitals. These days, when I see our institutions, especially some of our hospitals, because now when you get a problem, the next place you go to is the what? It has to be a private hospital. The bills in that private hospital are high. So I was very happy when I saw in your campaign, in your manifesto, advocating for insurance. But even the insurance companies, they don't want to. Once you are 60 there, they that unless now they can say they can tag you to your child. That if you tag you to your child, we can give insurance. So that is one of the problems. The only insurance they will give you is maybe to bury you. That is something you have to look into, social security, and it is social insecurity. The retired and the elderly that is causing corruption. I was once attending a funeral service of somebody. Somebody said, now you see, we are lucky, we rang the president called us and then gave us money, we were able to go to India. There was Dr. Chizabesi, who was from the opposite side. He said, now, how many people will go to get a call from the president? Yeah. So also,
but that
I think you should also lower your base, so that when it comes to lobbying in parliament, you can also push in our voices. First of all, another thing I would like to thank you for bringing up. I always see you talking about your football team, the capable football team. Thank you very much. And another thing which I wanted to talk about is about teachers. Teachers are very lucky. And I've seen actually countries which have had leaders as teachers from the beginning have done very well. For example, you see Tanzania, they started with Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. I think Mwalimu is a teacher. You can see where Tanzania is, they have their systems. Even recently they had a problem, they needed our problems of transition. I was talking to somebody, actually, the curriculum understand. I think you are a teacher, maybe you talk to Amanya Mshika, who understand is going to review the education curriculum. We should be talking about the money from the beginning. We don't know money. We don't know money.
We are not born.
Now, of course, I think what we knew were cows, goats, those are things we knew. Chicken, bananas, and what. But I was talking to one important person who told me that he was a student at Old Kampala. He used to study with Asians. For them, in the evening, they would go to play football. When they are going home, they find these classmates of theirs, the Asians, these young boys, they have already prepared mandas, and they are the ones selling to them. Which for us, in our curriculum, we find we are not brought up like that, which I think is something which we need to bring up. For example, like Professor Bazil is a professor, but he has this enterprise, which I think is good. Madame Royce, I couldn't imagine that she would also do business. Yeah? Yeah? She started just a simple thing. What do I do? Let me clothes. Is that the one? Okuzweka abakazi bito abanyankore kubajweka ki ibititei. And I think with those few words, I thank you very much for the invitation. Wish you all the best in this parliament, and we hope you will achieve a lot for the elderly, we the elderly, and even the younger generation.
I thank the people who participated into making this gentleman an honorable. I think that was it was not an easy job, it was a difficult task, but you gave him your support, you gave him your trust, and he trusted you, and that's the reason we are here.
Because I am here because you have participated in making me reach this day today. To become, Patrick has already said it, to become a member of parliament at 78 is not a simple issue, because you have to put in a lot of energy, a lot of financial resources, a lot of traveling. It's amazing. But Professor Tibasiimwa, I was saddened that I didn't go to bury your father. He spent 6.5 years in his seat. He couldn't move because he had a stroke. Can you imagine 6.5 years? It's a long time. And he was energetic. By the way, he died even when he was still energetic. But you know what happened. I was sorry I could not come from Changwazi for burial, but that has happened, and may his soul rest in peace. Now, to the children, you have heard what Professor Tibasiimwa has said. He made challenges that maybe you didn't understand. Florence, he wanted to do PhD. We have a resource here. These chiefs, you think one degree will take you very far? Meat has brought meat to parliament. It has brought meat to parliament. But by the time you come to my size or my level, the 1 degree will not do much. When we were in Changwazi, we had 5 PhDs. Now you can see where parliament is now going. You must study. What is you have to do? You must study. This is the world of competition. There is no way out. There is no way out. I didn't know many people during my campaigns, but when we met and we talked and what, I found him a resourceful person, and he mobilized the whole of Nyoro. He comes from Hoima, but he was in control of the whole Nyoro area. That was very good. It was good. Everything he did that good. When all of you have something to contribute, Professor Kunda nakwizira wena timamuli nyeni kwenda amagizi niwe na mukume ukazumbi ushuzi amagizi ningena bokuba kichiwagamba aba kwikubona kwa kundi ya member wa parliament bakateka nguzi tezirusha wadaweda nguzi tezirusha ningena. No, we have to lobby government. We have to lobby everywhere so that they can support us to support our older persons. Population in Inchi, it is below 2 million. As a 2 million, when up to now, up to now, these old people have not been paid from January up to I think part of it, but there is no money to pay them up to June. Akakabaga, Kakayaka family, you have all been co-opted to the family. I have made 3 Kumbaga. I made a party here for the workers. Those who worked for me, they contributed. And no, they didn't necessarily contribute, but they went to the field to look for votes, especially for the primaries. Then I did a similar one in Ushenyi. Now, I think this has ground. No. Let me tell you, I made a party for the whole region voters. Because we had an opportunity here to come and vote for the women, female national representative. And everybody was in Kampala. So I gathered courage. And all my voters who had come, about 150, 170 people, after all, I was declared unopposed. So yes. So thank you, Professor, for your contribution. Thank you, members, for your contribution. Police, thank you very much for coming to give us insight in this small gathering. And what else do I need to say? Now you are Jacqueline. You wanna know? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming.
Bye, boy, no.